how are you?
Hey, Tanya, I'm good. I'm
That is
excited
good.
for another day with you and dinner with the girls.
Me too. And I love doing these bite-sized editions. So today we have the first bite-sized edition of season 3. One of our favorite ingredients. So favorite ingredients. To preface this a little bit, this is an ingredient that we find to have very helpful to have on hand because it can be very versatile. Also give you a lot of good nutrition as well.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
So I'm looking at your table there. Are you going to tell me what you have? Please share.
Well, this here is my favorite ingredient for today, cilantro. And usually in my house, I know, right? You must be
We're
in
going
the
to roll
camp
with it.
of,
Fun fact, in case you guys can't tell, I hate cilantro. I'm one of those people that I think it tastes like soap. But I wish I liked it. And I'm sure Yasmin's going to give me lots of reasons as to why I wish I liked it.
Right? Yeah, totally. Like it's definitely one of those things that either you love it or hate it. So I get that. Yeah. And for me, as much as you hate it, that's probably how much I love it. And I always have this on my counter. So usually there's cilantro in some form of, dying or not dying. So mine looks happy today. I'm really glad. And so I've put my cilantro in one of my favorite recipes to eat right now. So pop up a picture so you can see it up close. It's a chickpea salad, a spicy Indian chickpea salad recipe.
Okay, that sounds good.
Right? And I love chickpea salad because it's so versatile. It's instead of tuna salad, you're just mashing up chickpeas. So it's like, and you can dress up chickpea salad however you want, but I want mine to be more interesting. And this recipe is packed with spices and flavor. So cilantro is obviously the main thing in it. That's what all the green is. And it's not cooked, so it's going to have that height of the flavor. And cilantro is it's so cool. It's so good for you because it detoxes heavy metals. And that's really the message I wanted to share today, is that spices are great to cook with because, great to just use in your food. Because today, this actually isn't cooked. It's all just mixed together. Technically, it's raw. But it really enhances your nutrition because there's medicinal qualities in spices. So this one detoxes heavy metals. I just wanted to quickly highlight some of the other spices in here just because of spices.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Turmeric is in here, which is anti-inflammatory, good for pain control. I've got cumin in here, which is great for digestion, all kinds of other things. There's garlic, there's onions for your immune system. And then there's these, I wanted to bring these out. There's some Indian spices that I had to get at an East Indian place. Like I had to find, because not all grocery stores have it. So there is the red chili. So I'll kind of pull that up.
Okay.
And then there's this, I can't say it, chaat masala. I'm going to mess it up.
Oh, yeah.
But these are what give it that East Indian flavor. And oh my God. So I'm going to dive in because I really want to hear about your favorite ingredient. So there we go. Cilantro.
I love it. And as you said, you're so right. Like spices and herbs are one of the OG food as medicine that date back centuries and centuries. So medicinal. I'm definitely going to be trying that recipe, which is part of our ebook as well. And I will try it with cilantro because I'm always, you know what I mean? I'm always introducing, reintroducing, and trying as we've talked about our taste change. So I'm going to try it, Yaz, and I'll let you know for sure.
Okay. Amazing. I'm excited. Cool.
So I'm a plant-based eater. And with that, one of my most important ingredients in my diet is cashews, believe it or not. I never thought that would be the case for me. But it's because of the versatility that they lend to, I'll say plant-based cooking, but really all cooking. We don't have to define how we eat to use cashews or to make something that's plant-based. Look at you, you're eating plant-based today, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I am somebody who really, 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 really loved cheese ate like a brick of like Black Diamond a day, like just opened it up and like took a, a bite out of it and then, put it on everything, just cheese on everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I do indulge in a good quality dairy cheese now and again, but on my day-to-day diet, I leave that out, that dairy component. So it's really hard for me to be without cheese. So I'm not. So we know a lot of plant-based cheeses on the market are made with cashews, and I make, kicker though today, let me just show you something quickly. This is my sharp white cheddar spread. So I'll pop up the picture of how it's supposed to look as you see it here. And now we can look at the picture of my platter today. This is my platter, but the picture will show it much closer. And you're probably like, why is your white cheddar slightly brown? Well, comes down to the miso that I had on hand. So when making this recipe, which you will see in the ebook, you're supposed to use a lighter miso. You can just see this darkness of the brown rice miso colored my white cheddar. Taste is there. Okay. Taste is the exact same. All right. So cashews, tree nut, totally know they're not for everybody. So without stating the obvious, with people with allergies, the most two common questions I get asked about the cashew are, will it make me fat? And this is one that I was always surprised with. What about the oxalate content? And I was like, how are all these people walking around knowing about oxalate content? And it's like the game of telephone. So, one person knows about oxalates because it will apply to them. And next minute, everybody's worried about, should I be eating them? So I just want to talk about that for 1 second, because it comes up with cashews a lot.
Yeah, right? I'm so glad you're going to go over this. Awesome.
So what are oxalates? They're literally just a type of compound found in specific foods, definitely in a moderate amount in cashews. So most people, zero effect. All right. Zero effect on the body. Some people, the oxalates in the urine combined with calcium, and then what do we get? We get stones. We form kidney stones that way. And that's why most people that have kidney stones, they usually have calcium oxalate kidney stones. All right. So it's those people that are prone to stones, or like, don't eat anything with oxalates in them. And it kind of gets a bad name. So definitely, if you are somebody that has, those issues, have had issues in the past, kidney, urinary system, or whatever, you can proceed with caution around this recipe and, cashews in general. But if you're not, girls, guys, you good. Like, cashews are your friend. And then number 2, the fats. So the main fats found in cashews are monounsaturated fats. There's a little smidge of polyunsaturated in there and a little smidge of saturated, not the scary kind, natural saturated, plant-based saturated fats. Okay. So how do you know if you're getting too much monounsaturated fats? Can you get too much monounsaturated fats? The answer is yes. You can always get too much of a good thing. So there's a certain percentage, which I'm not going to go into. That's, all of the beautiful customization of holistic nutrition. A certain percentage in the diet, roughly, that you want to see that you're getting from fats, from proteins, from carbs. Again, very specific to you, what you're going through in this life, how old you are in the moment, what your health concerns are, but moderation in all things. Sometimes I'm like, I'm eating too much cashews. I'm eating a lot of cashews, right? And monounsaturated fats are beautiful because they're actually anti-inflammatory, and they actually can help reduce cholesterol, which helps reduce, can bring down the incidence of heart disease, high cholesterol, clogged arteries, etc. But like every good thing, enjoy your cashews in moderation. And if that's confusing to you, work with your healthcare practitioner to kind of get an idea about fat percentages, right? So even though my white cheddar is brown, this is fermented ingredients because of this beautiful miso. It feeds your microbiome, which helps you actually break down and absorb oxalate. So it's actually helping you as you're eating it with the content in here. Just beautiful. And it literally tastes like a sharp, old white cheddar in spreadable form. So for me, I'll put that on crackers. You ready? I'll put that on organic nacho chips when I'm feeling a little bit junky. I'll put that on an assortment of veggies, peppers, cucumbers, you name it. And I'm just being polite and spreading it, but usually can just dip it right out of the container, right? Like
Totally.
So you don't have to go without really good cheese, and you can put this in recipes. Like it's very versatile. So
Nice.
Back to the cashew, thankful for the cashew for giving us that creaminess, helping us mimic cheese, adding, just that richness to the places where you might not have when you're kind of reducing your dairy consumption.
Right? Oh my gosh. I'm so glad you talked about cashews. They are the most amazing substitute for dairy. And I'm just going to say, if you are reducing your animal saturated fat from cheese and moving to the cashew cheese, you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry about, too much fat. You're doing fine. Because, just that move alone from animal saturated fat to monounsaturated fats, beautiful. Like,
I fully agree, but beautiful. I still will say, but if you are plant-based and you're not having these products, fat can eventually make you fat. True. On a high spectrum of a scale. So again, I think, I agree with you fully in terms of that, not to worry about it if you're coming off animal products, but like there can be too much of a good thing. And again, everybody's different, but
true.
You have to be having like a shit ton of cashew cheeses, but like,
Yeah. So I'm just thinking of those times I had a shit ton of cheese.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Anyway, so amazing talk episode, and I always learn from you. So
likewise, Jazz.
Awesome. All right. Well, until next time.
Until next time, we will see you at the table. Take care, guys. Bye, Yaz.